Today,
Oh, this is why I work out.
a very warm welcome to the newest member of the Made for the Outdoors team. Meet Jenny Anderson.
I'm doing it.
From saunas to cold plunges, it's all about traditions made for the outdoors. Join us in northern Minnesota where we heat things up at Nordic Legend Products. People are passionate about outdoor equipment.
Get this, Americans spend $30 billion a year on gear.
But no one ever really sees how their stuff gets made.
That's where we come in.
Made for the Outdoors. Made for the Outdoors is presented by Warner's Dock.
At Heritage Nordic Saunas, they've built cozy A-frames, modern cubes, even a few that look like something out of a storybook. Here in northern Minnesota, Cloquet to be exact, they know a thing or two about toughing it out in the elements, and sometimes to enjoy the outdoors, you gotta add a little heat to it. This story doesn't begin with a business plan, it begins with a bloodline. For Troy Prasad, the sauna wasn't just a project, it was personal. It was a way to reconnect with a man who had strong hands, strong presence, and spoke mostly Finnish.
My grandfather's from Finland. He moved over here when he was 18 years old. Knew how to do everything. Learned to read and write English. Worked at the paper mill in town. At the time, I didn't know what kind of inspiration it would be until I was older, but the sauna company basically started because it was something that I could tie back to that. And growing up with him, for me, it was more of a dedication to him. It reminds me of him when I'm doing it.
Troy's journey, not exactly a straight line. Army vet,
2005, I went into the military. I enlisted as a tanker, which is a M1 Abrams operator. I spent a couple years in Iraq. About a year or two after that, they had reclassified me as a scout. Everything I did was combat related.
law enforcement student,
After finishing that degree and completing all that, I decided I didn't want to do that kind of work anymore. I started doing stuff that I enjoyed and kind of turned into a construction company, and I started remodeling homes and started building homes.
somehow it always circled back to fire, wood, and building something real.
You know, the sauna business started off as a hobby, but then turned into more than that.
The original workspace, a classic Northwoods man cave. And like a good bonfire, the idea caught and kept growing.
It was something that I could do on the weekend and, you know, get away from the normal stress of life, but then, you know, it kind of became bigger than I thought it would ever be.
He still builds homes, but it's the saunas people remember.
I've been building houses for 13 years. I built some really beautiful homes. Like, nobody even knows that. They're just like, hey, aren't you the guy that builds those saunas? And I'm like, yeah.
These days, the work isn't his alone. It's a team effort, one built on trust, experience, and a shared sense of craftsmanship.
So I have two guys working full-time, Tom and Sean. Tom looks a little bit like ZZ Top to me. I call him ZZ Top. And Sean, I haven't figured out a name for him yet, but they've been both working for me for several years now.
Just started doing saunas a couple of years ago, and I must say I enjoy doing the work.
The reason why these guys are here is because this is what they do. They're really good at it.
Together, they've built more than saunas. They've built a rhythm, a team that works hard, jokes often, and takes pride in every build.
When you get inside of ours and you see the details and the quality of everything, it's just a hands down different sauna than other people do.
They shape cedar, but what they're really carving is a legacy. Every board, every bolt, built by hand, backed by heart. Around here, legacy shows up in the works, so let's head to the shop next where we're rolling up our sleeves and building a barrel sauna from the ground up. You're watching Made for the Outdoors.
Made for the Outdoors is brought to you by Warner's Dock, Aquarius Home Services, Old Dutch family-owned quality snacks since 1934, Walton's, Keystone Light. Here's to living smooth. Celebrate responsibly.
Welcome back to Made for the Outdoors. Today we're building two different kinds of saunas. This first one is 8 feet long, that's a standard size. If you walk over here, this one is the jumbo size. It's 12 feet long, and get this. Come inside, there's a changing room, and then you walk in further, and it's the area where you can sauna with you and 10 of your friends. Before anything gets built, it lives in Troy Prasad's head. He doesn't lead with measurements, he leads with vision.
Yeah, I draw everything in my mind. Kind of like an artist, a painter, you know, they're creating something, they see it in their mind, and then you don't really see it until it's done.
There are no prefab kits here. In fact, there are no blueprints or assembly lines, just wood, tools, and the personal intuition of a craftsman. These barrels don't build themselves. It all starts with the foundation.
Oh, this is why I work out.
Measured and muscled into place by hand. Sauna builder Tom puts notches and curves in each board.
This is the main machine we use the most. When we get all these grooved, then we come put them on the table over there.
Perfect fit.
Every time.
And then line up freshly shaped cedar boards for the base. Barrel walls take shape as they notch in curved slats, one after another. Sean and Tom give me a tutorial on how they lift this 400-pound floor-to-ceiling picture window.
The ones that we do are tempered glass, and we do spend a lot of time manufacturing the stuff that we build. You know, all the glass that we do, it's made for me. I have the factory actually make it.
Some builds take 3 days. The extra creative ones give or take 2 weeks. No two saunas leave the shop the same. Each one's made to match the owner, how they'll use it, where it's going, what it should feel like. Once the frame's up, Tom secures the bands, a small but crucial piece. This step locks everything together and there's no room for mistakes. That's the difference between good enough and built to last. Now that we've finished the outside of the sauna, we're gonna head inside where the guys are working on the benches.
It could be as simple as just a basic one, or we can get as crazy and custom as they want. Make it a Taj Mahal.
Every cut, every bolt, every burnished corner, it's all done with care. Now that the last screw is in place, the build is officially done. We've seen how it's made, but now it's time to feel what it's really all about. You're watching Made for the Outdoors.
Made for the Outdoors is brought to you by Star Bank, Finishing Trades Institute of the Upper Midwest, Nordic Legend Saunas, Walzer Buick GMC, Bloomington and Roseville, Forever Barnwood.
Welcome back to Made for the Outdoors. Sauna, cold plunge, cedar tub. They all look a little different, but they're all about the same thing.
Sauna's been around for thousands of years. They're nothing new. People nowadays are looking for ways to better themselves. Saunas check the boxes for a lot of the things people are trying to get out of life.
The Finns say sauna is the poor man's pharmacy, and apparently the smart man's too.
We spend a lot of days outside in the winter and the cold. There's days where I'm frozen to the bones, can't shake the chill off you.
Studies link it to better heart health, better mood, and fewer aches.
Hopping into the sauna, it just brings you back to that warm, peaceful state of mind, and your body feels it.
You can't help but connect with the outdoors even when you're technically indoors in a sauna.
It's almost like when you're in one, you're connected with the earth in a way, like grounded. You got natural wood all around you. You get the aroma. You get the hot rocks and the steam. Once you do it, you know, even if it's a once a week thing and you start to feel how it makes you feel, you want to do it more, and it almost becomes an addiction. There's no bad that comes out of it, so just an amazing experience all around.
Now that we've built the sauna, I think we've earned our sweat. Let's go test things out and see what the hype is all about. Now I've done a few cold plunges, and I'm from Minnesota, so this should be easy. Whoa, I'm already cold. It's set to 35, so we're gonna do the cold plunge now, guys. I'm kind of hyping myself up. All right, we got this? Okay, I'm in.
You're not in there, you gotta sit down. You gotta sit down.
All right, I'm doing it. Oh, I feel like an icicle. It feels like an average Minnesota day. It's a shock in the best way. Has it been 1 minute yet? But that first second always takes my breath. Then it settles and you feel totally reset. You just focus on the breathing. It doesn't hurt as much. I can go just a teeny bit longer. I don't want to get my hair wet today. Oh, okay, I think I'm good.
All right.
Got a lot of health benefits in there. The door swings open, the heat spills out, and the cedar scent hits you right away. As we toss water on the rocks, the steam rises instantly. Some people sauna for the sweat. It's about finding your center. Fire, breath, stillness, and a lot of steam. When you build something with intention, it holds more than heat. Every cut, every board, every detail, it holds time, rest, and clarity. Troy says we walk into a sauna carrying the weight of the day, we walk out a little lighter.
Coming up next, we head into the garage.
Made for the Outdoors is brought to you by Star Bank, Sportsman's Guide, Totem Resorts, the premier destination for world-class fishing.
One little log, such a simple subject of our campsite attention. Who knew one log could create so much fun?
It's a Schwedenfackel. So Schwedenfackel is a German name for Swedish torch.
Bill Beast discovered them while living in Europe.
So I started to research, what is a Swedish fire? It turns out that a Swedish fire dates back to the 1600s. It was a concept of burning wood from the inside out that war soldiers used during the 30 Years' War.
Bill had a Minnesota brainstorm. His version of a Schwaden, well, you know what. In Minnesota nice, that translates to a one-log fire. Built right here, by hand, in a Minneapolis suburb. The process starts with properly prepped logs.
Okay, here we go. Now we'll fire up the saw. It's red pine from northern Minnesota. The logs are kiln dried
and then shipped to Bill's workshop.
It burns really well and slow. This is our original size log, and this is a 2-hour burning fire. And out of this 4-foot section, we would get 6 pieces. The next step, we take the logs and we sand them. We clean the edge up, get rid of any imperfections, get rid of any burrs, and make a nice round edge.
Lois Beast helps Bill build kits.
Oh, geez. I don't know, Bill started in like 2009, so we've just kind of always been a little bit here and there, and now it's been more, and that's exciting, because I like doing it.
Even though this sort of work can literally put you to sleep.
It supposedly makes you sleepy, some people.
We think that the pitch is making us drowsy. We refer to it as the pine eye. So after working in here for 6 hours, you're like, okay, yeah, I'm ready for a nap.
Okay, so with the log cut and sanded, Bill now puts science to each piece.
So what we do is drill 2 holes in the log, one horizontally and one down vertically. Inside the log, it creates an L-shaped chamber. What it's doing is drawing oxygen in and then exhausting out, kind of like a wood stove or a chimney effect. It's always drawing oxygen in the bottom hole. So after drilling, our next step is to start assembling the log.
But not before they deal with all the shop mice.
This is one of our processes to make our fire starters. It's a makeup of paraffin wax and sawdust. You get a bucket full, and then our next process is to take them up. It kind of reminds me of a little mouse.
Now Lois and quick hands take over.
I'm gonna staple on your rope handle, flip it over, do the same thing on the other side. Hopefully it's directly across. Pick up your fire starter and you wanna put it in the hole and place the label over the fire starter to hold it in and make sure it's even. Voila!
And even at the end of the day, when these two earn their break,
Nothing like a clean shop, right?
they won't take it.
We work hard at cleaning up our messes. Clean it up again and make it look nice.
While the rest of us enjoy the warmth of their labor.
Oh, that's exciting. That other people are getting to see what they actually look like. It's kind of like grab and go because it's got a cute little handle. You're ready to go have a fire anywhere, anytime.
Fire really brings people together.